Good afternoon. Welcome to Tribune News on Q, your go-to afternoon news source only here at Daily Tribune. We're live on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune page on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. For today's headlines, Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson on Thursday said the Senate spent an estimated 700 billion pesos during the 28 days that Senator Alan Peter Cayetano served as Senate President. Malacanang on Thursday rejected claims by Davao City Representative Paulo Duterte that the Marcos administration is weaponizing the International Criminal Court against its political opponents. Ranking members of the House of Representatives have expressed hope that the resolution of the Senate's leadership squabble will allow Congress to return to work and also focus on the task of holding Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment trial. Bangsamoro lawmakers uncovered a string of alleged irregularities during a joint oversight hearing into the region's education ministry. Arrested Gawad Kalinga founder Antonio Melotov remained in the hospital while he pleaded not guilty during his arraignment on 2 counts of qualified trafficking before a Bulacan court. GCash operator Mint is finally laying the groundwork for a stock market debut after authorizing a potential initial public offering. Scotty Thompson, as he has done for the most of his PBA career, answered the challenge for Barangay Ginebra in the final showdown for the Commissioner's Cup crown. Purple Yam homemade cakes and pastries founder Oyes Mendoza takes great pride as his role as a father who guided him at home with the same principles that have shaped Purple Yam's success. Today is 18 June, Thursday, and I'm Louisse Kalingag, bringing you today's top stories. Let's get started. Senator Panfilo Ping Lacson on Thursday said the Senate spent an estimated of 700 million peso during the 28 days that Senator Alan Peter Cayetano served as Senate President with chaos to show for it. According to Lacson, Cayetano's time was a waste of taxpayers' money. The Philippine Senate in 28 days under Alan Peter Cayetano estimated cost 700 million peso. Output chaos, gunfire, batos escaped despite ICC-issued warrant while under its protective custody. Session boycott, failed destabilization attempt, unauthorized committee hearings highlighted by one not preceded nor attended by a single senator, Lacson wrote on X. Malacanang on Thursday rejected claims by Davao City Representative Paulo Duterte that the Marcos administration is weaponizing the International Criminal Court against its political opponents. Duterte made the remarks following unconfirmed reports that arrest warrants had already been issued against Senator Christopher Bongo and 2 former police officials. Castro also noted that there is an existing law that allows the Philippines to surrender respondents to an international court, referring to Republic Act No. 9851 or the Philippine Act on Crimes Against International Humanitarian Law, Genocide, and Other Crimes Against Humanity. Ranking members of the House of Representatives have expressed hope that the resolution of the Senate's leadership squabble will allow Congress to return work and also focus on the task of holding Vice President Sara Duterte's impeachment trial. Deputy Speaker Paulo Ortega V. said he hopes the Senate can now devote its attention to the impeachment proceedings on discussion of important measures now that Senator Sherwin Gatchalian has been elected Senate President. Bangsamoro lawmakers uncovered a string of alleged irregularities, including a slot for sales scheme and prolonged non-appointment of 30,000 workers during a joint oversight hearing into the region's education ministry. The hearing, conducted by the Committee on Basic Higher and Technical Education, the Committee on Finance, Budget and Management, focused on the tenure of former Ministry of Basic Higher and Technical Education Minister Mohager Iqbal. Lawmakers said the practice contributed to more than 10,000 permanent positions remaining vacant despite rising student enrollment across the Bangsamoro region. Arrested Gawad Kalinga founder Antonio Meloto remained in the hospital while he pleaded not guilty during his arraignment on Tuesday on 2 counts of qualified trafficking before a Bulacan court. Meloto made the plea via a virtual hearing as he remained inside a hospital. Joel Alba, Angat Town Police Chief said. Meloto had transferred to a public hospital in his capital city on June 5 after he was rushed to a private hospital in Bukawi Town on June 2 while detained inside Angat Municipal Jail after his arrest on Gawad Kalinga's Enchanted Farm in Barangay Encanto in Angat Town on May 29. After years of speculation, GCash operator Mint is finally laying the groundwork for a stock market debut after authorizing a potential initial public offering. Mint confirmed on Wednesday that its board and shareholders have approved the filing of a registration statement with the Securities and Exchange Commission and the listing application with the Philippine Stock Exchange. The planned offer will cover 12% of Mint's outstanding capital stock and consist of both primary and secondary shares. Philippine stocks closed higher with the benchmark PSEI gaining 51.30 points or 0.84% to 6,166.11. The broader all shares index also advanced rising to 16.58 points or 0.49% to 3,398.8, reflecting generally positive market sentiment. Sector performance was mixed. Services led the gainers, surging 2.59% to 3,290.24, while holding firms climbed to 0.69% to 4,353.45, and property added to 0.66% to 1,845.92. These gains helped drive the market higher despite weakness in several major sectors. On the downside, financials posted the steepest decline, falling to 0.91% to 1,917.90. Industrial slipped to 0.52%, mining and oil edged down to 0.18%, indicating selective profit taking across some sectors, even as the broader market finished in positive territory. Scotty Thompson, as he has done for most of his PBA career, answered the challenge for Barangay Ginebra in the final showdown for the Commissioner's Cup crown. Justin Brownlee came through with another master class that solidified his spot in the pantheon of imports. This is the most difficult championship we've ever had, Thompson said. Bouncing back from his struggles in the past 3 games, Thompson posted 19 points, 11 rebounds, 8 assists, and 3 steals to help Ginebra win its first title since 2022-2023 edition of the same tournament. For many Filipino families, Father's Day is a time to recognize the quiet sacrifices, unwavering dedication, and unconditional love that fathers give every day. For entrepreneur Oyes Mendoza, the occasion carries an even deeper meaning. As the founder of Purple Yam Homemade Cakes and Pastries, Mendoza has built more than a successful food business. Beyond his achievements as an entrepreneur, Mendoza takes his great pride in his role as a father. He believes that the values of patience, hard work, and compassion that guide him at home are the same principles that have shaped Purple Yam's success. Katribu, did you know on June 18, 1908, the University of the Philippines was established, marking a significant milestone in the nation's educational history. Founded during the American colonial period, UP was created to address the demand for advanced education and to cultivate a generation of Filipino leaders equipped with the knowledge and skills necessary for national development. Now viral with over 4 million views is a user sharing a video of a cat that suddenly stopped walking on the side of the road. The user and the netizens found it amusing, calling it pusang nakapos. That's all for now. Join us again at 4:30 p.m. Still here on Daily Tribune's Facebook page, Daily Tribune page on YouTube, and Daily Tribune Official on TikTok. Once again, I'm Louisse Kalingag, and this has been Tribune News on Q.